Hey y'all, how's it going out there in Tarot Land? Hope everybody's having a good Saturday morning. It is July 5th. I hope you all survived the fireworks and the 4th of July drunkenness and crazies and all that good stuff. I hope everybody is safe, sane, with their families, home, doing the thing this morning, maybe having some pancakes or something like that. All right, I'm gonna ring the bell, you guys. Headphone morning. And we have hit that minute mark, so welcome in, witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I'm Black Betty, and I am Karma's right hand. Happy Saturday. Thank you for joining me. You guys kick ass, take names, and without you, the channel would not exist. So I appreciate each and every one of you for letting me pull on your collective energy. All right, we're going to start out with the tiles, which used to be the dice. And you guys, I don't tend to link it to the main videos, but in the main description of the page, there is an Amazon gift link that I created before I graduated from the college. I think the dice are on that. So if anybody wants to chip in that 15 bucks to the channel, I would really greatly appreciate another set of Campbell's dice. All right, you guys, let's get some tiles. We pulled, a whole handful there. Let's get them all flipped over and see what words come out. This is the only handful I'm going to pull because I grabbed almost half the bag there. Let's see what comes out. We've got the diamond. All right, we've got diamond. I am hearing Iggy Azalea right now. Pressure makes you a diamond. Pressure makes you a star. My message, the method to my madness, is to be exactly who you are. I just got chills. Ingenious. I-N-G-E-N-I-U-S. Ingenious. Somebody shines bright like a diamond. Rihanna. Shine bright like a diamond. Somebody's ingenious. Somebody is very creative. I dropped a tile with my arm down here. The letter P, A, U, L. The name Paul is here. S, H, E. R-R-I. The name Sherry is here with an I. Rat. R-A-T. Ion. Is somebody using a Dyson hairdryer? Something with ion technology? I don't know about that. Those are expensive. I wish I could have one though. The Devil's Advocate said hi. How's it going out there? Thanks for supporting the channel. I appreciate you. All right, so we have nag. Somebody is a nag. Somebody is a nag. Somebody can't stand another person. All they do is nag. This person wants to tell everything they've been through. Teen, T-E-E-N. As a teenager, somebody is a teenager, somebody went through a bunch as a teenager, or somebody has a teenager. And the letter Z. I'm going to put that back in the bag. So the words that came out are ingenious, Paul, Sherry, rat, ion, nag, and teen. Alrighty, and then let's pull out of the basket because she's back. Hey, Michelle H., how are you? Welcome in. All right, so almost like the afternoon mids. Most people show up when I come on right around this time. When I have the time to show up at this time, I like to. It's a good time of day. All right, I'm only gonna pull a few. All right, so we've got the color brown or the last name brown, or somebody really likes to wear brown. Maybe somebody has beautiful brown skin. We've got the 12th house. Something is hidden in somebody's repressed memories, in their subconscious mind, in their unconscious behavior patterns. Somebody shaves all of their body hair from head to toe. I'm doing good, Michelle. How are you? Okay, we've got wrong. Somebody's wrong for something. Got the state of Nevada. Nobody's side bitch. I'm hearing Lizzo. I will never, ever, ever, ever be your side bitch. I put the singing single. I can't sing Lizzo. She got a different voice. Different octave. Oh, we got the clear card, the blank card with the red line in the upright. Somebody got a clear bill of health. Ooh, hyoid bone was broken. Somebody was strangled. You can only see this during an autopsy. It's like a bone that's in the throat right here. Ooh, I just got choked. No pun intended. Pun totally intended. Like spiritually. Ooh, somebody did something wrong and strangled somebody. I don't think it was intentional either. Ooh. Said their baby mama or baby daddy can't keep a job, but they've never had a real one themselves. Okay. Wrongfully convicted. Wrong. Hyoid bone was broken. Somebody was strangled. Shaves all their body hair from head to toe. You guys, we've got a crime reading today. We're going to have a crime reading today. We've got the number 3. Cat person. Paleo. So somebody eats a lot of meat and green vegetables. No fruits. Just all meat and veg. It's above me now. Somebody's given their problems to God. Fake online accounts. Master grower and master knower. Fuck all y'all. Ingenious. True. True. True that. True. Wants to live off the grid. And the final card is a dated card. January 9th, 2023. Dirt burglar. Somebody is so poor, they are digging for dirt on another person. They're stealing information. They're stealing skeletons out of somebody's closet here. I'm thinking that's going to go over here with that group. Fake online accounts is going to go with that as well. Up to 3 of them. And I think that's going to be the second reading. That one right there is going to be the second reading. Okay. Let's get into this, y'all. It looks like it's going to be a twofer today. Looks like it's going to be a twofer. So somebody was wrongfully convicted. It was wrong what was done to this person. Somebody was convicted of something that they didn't do. Somebody's hyoid bone was broken, so they said they were strangled. Somebody wants to live off-grid. They're trying to get away from the notoriety of this situation. This is somebody who is completely down to the skin, bald. They shave or wax everything. Oh, okay. So we've got somebody here that's really trying to find dirt on another person to get out of something that they were wrongfully convicted of, but trying to find dirt on somebody if you were wrongfully convicted. I don't know, it's like somebody's trying to pin the crime they didn't do on somebody else, or they're trying to find the person that did it, like internet sleuthing, fake online accounts. I don't know. Let's get an overall energy for it and let's get into it. Reading number one. Reading number one. Tell me the overall energy about this situation on the left. Wrongfully convicted. Hyoid bone was broken. Somebody was strangled. Somebody wants to live off the grid. We've got the Empress. I'm going to get another one to clarify what the Empress means, because it could mean a lot of different things. Give me the shadow energy on this Empress. It could be creativity. It could be somebody's mother. It could be somebody that is pregnant. It could be, oh, somebody was pregnant when they were strangled. Possibly. Let's get deeper into it. What's the shadow of this? What is the dark side? What is this energy coming through? Heartache. Somebody's mother might be very sad for them. Somebody might have been killed while they were pregnant, and it's heartbreaking. The story, the situation. It's really what this person was a teen mother, a young woman. Young mother. Okay. This is somebody that's passed on. This young woman was strangled. Whoever is in jail for their crime is not the person that killed them. The person that killed them is not homeless. This person is off the grid, like generator, well, rainwater collection, growing their own food. This is somebody who's really like a survival prepper that did this Empress in. This person is a dirt burglar. This person has a cell phone. Lots of cell phones. Okay, let's get into it. Tell me about this Empress, this pregnant teen. Tell me about this person who it's heartbreaking, their story. Somebody's going to rat on whoever actually strangled her because they've been wrongfully convicted for the crime. This person wants to get free and they're ready to do whatever they've got to do. Tell me about the Empress and heartache. 8 of Cups. So somebody got away with what they did to this person. This young woman, this teen, possibly her name is Sherry. Possibly her mother's name is Sherry. Okay, somebody got away with what was done to her and the wrong person is in jail. The wrong person got convicted. We've got Page of Swords in the reverse. Misinformation. Tainted evidence. Planted evidence. Planted evidence. 5 of Pentacles. Like I said, this person is not a homeless person, but they are extremely poor to what the outside world views as being poor, I guess. This person is a dirt burglar. This person may panhandle for money. There's that Empress card again, landed right on top of hyoid bone, broken and strangled. Right there. Somebody planted something, planted evidence, planted information because they wanted to make some money. This person is panhandling. They're like looking for information. They're digging. Like, this is somebody who's begging poor people to get dirt. This Empress is missing. We've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse right after this Empress. Nobody, they're an adult. Even though they're a teenager, this is somebody that probably is 17, 18, 19 years old. Okay? Letting them go do their thing. They want to go do their thing. Let them go do their thing. This person's missing. Whoever hurt this girl shaves their body hair from head to toe to leave no forensic evidence. They live off of the grid. This person is probably in a shack somewhere in the woods near a running water source. And the wrong person, this person's like trying to hide. That's why they're off grid. They're trying to hide their involvement. They don't want anybody to know they were part of something here. This was a collaboration to make this girl disappear. And whoever is in jail knows the truth about what happened. That's why this person's hiding. They were part of a team that made somebody disappear. The wrong person is in jail. Like, somebody knows the information and wouldn't rat on their friend. They wouldn't rat on whoever disappeared this teen girl who's pregnant. They thought this was a perfect plan, a perfect plot. It was an ingenious solution. This is not good, y'all. This girl's going to be found with a fetus inside. She's going to be deceased. And it's not going to be natural causes. The autopsy is going to show her hyoid bone was broken. Whoever is in jail doesn't have the strength physically to have done the job. They just know the truth, and they won't be a rat. Whoever is off the grid is the one that actually strangled this girl, who actually impregnated her. Somebody that was living with this person, somebody that was in the home with this person. Poverty. Dirt burglar. I'm telling you right now, this person got this girl pregnant and didn't want anybody to know. This person got this girl pregnant and didn't want anybody to know, didn't want to pay child support, didn't want to be involved, something like that. Didn't want anybody to realize they were the parent. This person's a dirt burglar. They're not going to do anything. They want to live off the grid. Whoever found the girl is the one in jail. Official person. Whoever called the police is the one that got convicted. This is somebody close to the group of people, the inner circle of this girl and their family. Somebody she'd trust. They thought they'd get away with it. There's going to be some sort of ionic technology used in the forensics here. I don't know what that is. Great fortune in reverse. Somebody's luck just ran out. Hearing somebody kept some sort of trophy of this interaction with this girl. There's some sort of weird, out of place evidence that is going to put this person inside the family on blast. This is somebody who can come and go at this house to use a shower or whatever. It's like a family member that lives off grid and everybody just lets them come because they, you know, need to shave, they had to take a shower, they had to do their laundry. This person like lives out in the woods somewhere. Thief. Man, all they do is take. What were they trying to take from her? Besides her life? I mean, the coffin's at the bottom of the deck. What are they trying to take from this girl? Why did they kill her? Why? Were they trying to steal something from her? Take money from her? Whoever is off the grid is the one that actually killed her, and the one that's doing the time knows they didn't kill her. 3 of Pentacles. They did not work with this person. Like this might be somebody from their work group, like professional work office group. Somebody that can come and go as they please. Somebody they trust. Somebody that can get close to this girl. They impregnated this girl. I think somebody's been doing something to a teen, and now that they're an adult here, the moon, the secret's out. This person didn't want anybody to know. They got this girl pregnant, so they strangled her. Damn. Whoever was in the house with her is the one that got convicted. But it's a friend that can come and go of the person that's in the house. 3 of Cups, somebody that comes over to party, celebrate. Magician. Okay, this is somebody that used alcohol and like a celebration to manipulate this girl to manifest some sort of adult authority over her, pull the wool over her eyes, trick this girl, and the next thing they knew, she's dead. Queen of Cups in reverse. So there's just a coldness and a lack of compassion in this person, in this official person that could come and go in this house. They didn't care when this girl either passed away or went missing. Aloof about it. I don't think she's found yet, but I think that she's passed. I'm sorry for the family in advance. She will be with child, and that child is going to be passed as well. I don't think the baby could have been viable outside of her womb at the stage she's in. I think this person, when she found out she was pregnant, they just coldly cut off her life force. 2 of Pentacles. Things are not going to be thrown out of balance for this person's life. They just want to live off the grid and just get away with it. This is somebody with the cell phone. This is somebody who's monitoring, like hanging out with the family. They can come and go as they please. They're getting like information to stay ahead of some sort of, I don't know, truth coming out about the person that's actually in jail not being the one being the wrong person when they do some sort of DNA test on this fetus. Whoever this person that can come and go in the family is going to be tested positive as the other parent of this fetus. This is how they're going to know that somebody's wrongfully convicted. That's how they're going to know why this person wants to live off the grid, not have a real income, why they've got burner cell phones with fake account after fake account after fake account, why they shave their body hair so they can't leave DNA anywhere. Well, evidently they left some somewhere. So she said she would do it alone. She didn't care if this person wanted the baby or not. They fought. This is an older man to a younger woman. I mean, we're talking this is not incestual. This is somebody who's 17, 18, 19 years old, thinks they're an adult, thinks they can do things on their own, and they're no longer on this planet because some older dude didn't want it to be known that they got a teenager pregnant here. That would be a poor impression of who they are. This is gross. Well, things are about to end for this person. Their little life, panhandling to make money, side hustling to make money is about to be put to an end here. The person who's wrongfully convicted is going to be acquitted and have their sentence overturned, and they get to start a whole new life because their DNA is not going to match the fetal DNA when they find this young woman. This person's going to walk away. They're going to walk away with their, I'm going to say their criminal reputation restored. Five of Cups in the reverse. This person is going to be able to get over the harm and finally restore everything that was destroyed in their life based on this wrongful conviction. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Somebody lied on the stand against this person. And it could be this person that was in and out of the family home. Like they're a trusted part of the family. Older, respected, looking like a father, a stepfather, a way older brother, an uncle, something like that to this person that is missing. But when they went missing, this person wouldn't participate in like the search. They've got all their body hair shaved from head to toe because they don't want to leave DNA anywhere. That's why they didn't want to participate in the search, so their DNA wasn't around what happened. The wrong person got convicted based on the actual person's, like the actual criminal's hints to the investigators here. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody's got their nose to the grindstone working hard to get their conviction overturned. This person's going to walk free and they're going to be able to be released on their own recognizance. They're going to be able to be in control of their own life. Everything for this person that is wrongfully convicted is looking up. It's going to be kept from the public. It's going to be a secret that this person was wrongfully convicted because they can't talk about it. They've got to keep it under wraps. They've got to be stealthy about letting this person out because they're going to have to pay this person a whole lot of money when this information, these secrets in the background about this person that can come and go and the family come to light. There's a bank of DNA that's been collected. Everybody that's part of the investigation gets swabbed, is what I'm hearing. And this person that was wrongfully convicted, their swab doesn't match the fetal DNA once this young woman is found. 17, 18, 19 years old. Older man, friend of the family, or part of the family, or a relative that can come and go. Somebody is like their boyfriend or something. Like the young girl's boyfriend is wrongfully convicted. Like a young person, like somebody that's real young, like their whole life was ahead of them based on this older person like steering the cops that way. Oh yeah, they were fighting. He was an abusive boyfriend. He wouldn't let her out of his sight, blah, 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 blah. When in reality, this was the person that actually hurt her and impregnated her. And I think that the boyfriend, whoever's wrongfully convicted, has been working to get this shit overturned. And nothing can be overturned until this DNA has been done on this fetus. Oy vey. Okay. I'm closing that energy, you guys. I don't like that. Y'all, if that resonates, drop a comment. If it doesn't resonate and you're just here to watch the show, drop a comment and tell me where you're watching from. What time zone you in? What's your sign? What are you doing here? Have you ever had a tarot card reading before? Do you want one? Are you just here for the collective information? Are you a cross watcher trying to get hip to what Spirit's doing for the collective? Are you trying to make sure that you're outrunning the evidence? What is it? Tell me. Hey, Michelle, I'm glad you subbed in. I'm really grateful for you being here. All right, so we've got one more reading that's going to go right now, and we have got Master Grower and Master Knower. Fuck all y'all. It's above me now. Nobody's side bitch. When it comes to Master Grower and Master Knower, that 12th house of your own unconscious, subconscious mind, repressed memories, okay? And something about somebody said their baby mama or baby daddy can't keep a job, but they've never had a real one themselves. Somebody is a nag. Somebody's a nag and then wants somebody else to play side piece. When they talk about them, like this is that baby mama, baby daddy drama where you keep recycling your baby mama or baby daddy in between relationships after talking shit. It's an ingenious plan because nobody's gonna want them after you've talked all the shit, right? But if you have a relationship, then you're gonna try and make this person play side piece, and it's fucking comedy. Okay. So let's get it out here. Let's get some tarot on it and see what it is. Master Grower and Master Knower, fuck all y'all. It's above me now. Ain't nobody's side bitch. We got the 12th house. Somebody's subconscious is screaming at them. So there's a repressed memory in the collective. And something about calling the other parent like somebody who can't keep a job when they've never had a real job themselves, okay? It's an ingenious plan. Deflect the attention from your own inadequacies while somebody else stands on their own 2 feet. Why does everybody in the world try to knock other people down instead of help each other stand up? I don't understand that. I just don't. I do not see that in other animal species. Fish school together. Apes, troop. Birds, flock. So do sheep. Lions, pride. Humans, fuck each other off. Like, why? We got the 10 of Wands. Like I said, instead of helping each other carry the burden, this is like somebody who has been forced to rise above, forced to stand on their own 2 feet, forced to use their wings and fly, and walk away because the burdens that have been piled on top of them have become so much that the shit has started to roll downhill. Too many. Can we get my hands to work today, please? We've got the 10 of Cups in reverse. 10, 10, there's an ending. See, somebody's not going to stay where they're overburdened and unhappy. They said they'd rather do this alone. They're nobody's side piece here. 2 of Pentacles. Back and forth and back and forth. It's like a teeter-totter. There's no balance in the middle. It's always got to be one way or the other. One way or the other. Somebody's looking for the balance to their scale instead of the teeter-totter here. So they'd rather just stand alone if they're going to have to carry everything and be unhappy. Like they're not going to carry the burden of another person and keep going back and forth with somebody's BS. 2 of Wands. Somebody feels backed into a corner, like they're being forced to make a choice, like there is an ultimatum at play and they're about to wield their power here. They're about to stand on their own. They're about to stand in their confidence and their own strength and work their own magic in their quiet, confident way. Somebody's doing things not for other people, not for the show, but for the joy that it gives them in their own capabilities. It isn't about performance. It isn't about making people choose them. This person's always going to choose themselves right here. And it's going to be like, oh, look at the happiness that I have cultivated here in my own hand. That's not to say that somebody is like living a party lifestyle. This is a life of contentment here, whereas somebody can sit with themselves in their own creations and know that they chose themselves instead of this back and forth, unhappy bullshit, overburdened because they've got to carry it all alone. That's why they aren't going to be anybody's side piece. They're willing to just leave somebody all the way alone. 100%. We've got psychic here. Your own unconscious. Master grower and master knower. Fuck all y'all. You knew when you struck out on this journey alone to lay down the burdens that you were carrying and the cross that you were bearing all by yourself. It was going to be easier than doing it in the midst of disharmony, unhappiness, and a broken life situation here. You're not going to be the person that breaks up somebody's happy home here. You're going to keep on trucking and carry your own burdens all by yourself. You're not going to throw off the balance in your own life that way. You're always going to choose yourself. Master grower and master knower. You left this alone to focus on yourself. To focus on your dreams, to focus on your goals, to focus on your gifts. And that's when somebody said you couldn't keep a job. When you started to focus on your gifts. But you stayed rooted in place. You stayed strong. You stayed peaceful. You stayed grounded. You focused on your goals. You didn't get out of balance. And you didn't participate in something about breaking up a happy home. You are nobody's side bitch. You gave it up to God and said, it's above me now. Remember, I can't keep a job? Remember, I'm no good? This is what you said to this person. You gave it up to God and said, it's above you now. You're not going to be anybody's side piece at all. You've got air here. You said the fuck you thought. Something air sign, could be somebody, you got somebody really thinking deeply about your perspective for a change. Or you put somebody in their head, in their thoughts, like they can't stop thinking. Growth and divine masculine in the reverse. You got somebody in their head because you walked away and carried your own burdens rather than be somebody's side piece because you were not going to knock your own life out of balance. You were put in between a rock and a hard place, and you chose yourself and your own happiness and your gifts, and you chose to focus on your gifts and stay peaceful while this person is lost in their head. You have grown so far beyond this person, and they've become karmic. They are not divine here. This person is a blockage to your highest potential here. I think you know this. I think this might be, there might be some sort of repressed memory that you have about this person, and it's really nagging at you right now. Judgment and the 9 of Wands. Like, you're calling judgment on everything you've survived. Damn. Okay. You're calling judgment on all of, like, the spiritual bullshit you have had to carry. You're cultivating your own life, your own path. You're carrying your own burdens the best you can. 10 of Cups in reverse and the 3 of Swords in reverse. And you are not going to play somebody's side bitch and be a homewrecker. You're not going to be the reason that somebody says that they don't have their family. You're nobody's side bitch. Doesn't matter if their baby mama can't keep a job. Doesn't matter if you've never had a real one yourself. Maybe here focusing on, wow, never had a real one. This is somebody who's never stood in their own masculine power. They've lost their position. They've been spiritually demoted. The Magician in reverse. No more manipulation. No more ability to play both ends against the middle to get what you want here. There's a whole bunch of drama coming this person's way. 5 of Swords. There's a big fight. This person, 5 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. 5-5. It's going to change everything. This person might be 55. This person's really stirring up a whole bunch of bullshit because my collective focused on themselves and their gift and not being continually beat down by life, not being the person that this King of Pentacles energy is saying they are. They are no homewrecker. It doesn't matter if you can't keep a real job and your baby mama can't keep a real job, whoever can't keep a real job. If you're unhappy in your family, you don't cause conflicts like this. Like, you don't make somebody unconsciously a side piece. Illusions are busted. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, trying to orchestrate all of the bells and whistles, trying to orchestrate the illusion. Strength in reverse. The stories are getting weaker and weaker and weaker. The lies are being seen through. The behavior's becoming cheaper. And I'm not talking money-wise, I'm talking integrity-wise. 6 of Swords. It's time for you to put this behind you. Let it go. Let this person go. You're not going to be anybody's side piece at all. Wow. 10 of Swords. The Hierophant. You're not going to be part of a betrayal. You're going to walk away. You are not going to be part of a betrayal where this person wants you to be a side piece. You do things the traditional way. You listen to God. You do things the right way, and you're not going to be part of this because you want your soulmate. This person's not your soulmate. This person that wants to betray you. This is really weird energy. They're getting exposed, though. This person here maybe is bored with their life and what they chose. So they want like some excitement on the side here. They're in an unhappy family dynamic. This person wants you to be their side piece. They want you to be their idiot. They want you to play the fool for them. Cinderella, nobody's fool. I'm no fool. You're not going to play the fool to this person. Seven of Swords in reverse. You're not going to sneak around behind somebody's back with this person. Nine of Pentacles. There you are. You could do bad all by yourself. Okay, it's how we started out the reading. You're not going to sneak around. You're going to do this thing on your own. You'd rather stand on your own 2 feet than get caught up with this person's bullshit. Hanged Man in reverse. You're not playing the game. You're not going to get caught in a trap with this person. You are not a side piece. You are a diamond over here. That's the first tile that came out, was a diamond. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. See, if you get caught up with this person's bullshit, it's going to hit you in your financial karma. This person wants you to play side piece to them, and they're playing brokey over here. And it's not about having money. It's spiritual integrity. This person wants you to be their third wheel. They want you to, I don't know, be the reason that they're late from work. I don't know. This person wants to just get you to play their patsy. And we've got the 9 of Wands on the cut. They want you to take the blame. They want you to take the brunt of something. 7 of Pentacles. Something that they worked on. Something that they invested in. Queen of Wands. There you go. You're going to choose yourself. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Rather than a imbalanced situation. 6 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. You don't want everybody to know what's going on. You keep people out of this if you can. Don't play the patsy to this person. Don't be a side piece to this person. It's going to hit you in your pockets. You subconsciously know this. You need to give it to God. You need to not entertain this person. I've got 3 that just flew out. I'm going to call those. Patience, purpose, and regret. Okay, Spirit's trying to tell you, since you're a master grower, you're a master knower, in your own unconscious, you know that you got to give something to God. You're not going to be somebody's side bitch. Right now, you have to have patience and you need to not react. Your purpose is outside of this interaction and it's a distraction. Okay, this person will end up regretting treating you some type of way, trying to make you a side piece. They will regret their own actions, but you have to stay in your patience and in your purpose and in your integrity and give it to God. You can't interact with this person. You have to be like, cut it off. Somebody here needs to leave the situation alone. And one more card from our spiritual AF deck. You getting your bone? You digging over there? You get your bone. Get it? My dog's digging in her bed furiously. All right, let's see. Namaslay. The slay in me recognizes the slay in you. At some point, you got to get up and act like the people you admire. You probably know someone who's slaying at life right now. Spend today doing the shit they do. Better yet, take them to a coffee and ask them exactly how they managed to slay so hard. Then recognize where you're capable of the same kind of slay. The slay in me honors the slay in you. All right, y'all. I am going to close the reading right there. Ringy dingy headphone warning. And remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you. Thanks for joining me, y'all. And I will see you later. Black Betty out.